What if I told you that on February 28th, something rare, beautiful, and ancient is happening in our sky? Something that civilizations once feared, something others worshipped, and something that modern science still finds fascinating. Tonight, we're talking about planetary alignment. Across social media, headlines are buzzing. Some say it's a once-in-a-lifetime event. Others claim it will change energy on Earth, disrupt gravity, or even alter human consciousness. So what's actually happening on February 28th? Is this alignment truly rare? Can planets really influence Earth? And why have humans cared about planetary alignments for thousands of years? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll understand the science, the myths, and the deeper meaning behind the planets aligning on February 28th. Welcome to In Space Channel, and before we continue, please hit the subscribe button and follow for more. Let's start with the basics. A planetary alignment happens when multiple planets appear to line up in the sky from our point of view on Earth. This doesn't mean the planets are forming a perfect straight line in space. That almost never happens. Instead, it's about perspective. All the planets in our solar system orbit the Sun on roughly the same flat plane, called the ecliptic. When their orbits place them on the same side of the Sun at roughly the same time, they appear clustered or aligned in our sky. Think of it like standing on a road and watching streetlights line up in the distance. They're not actually stacked on top of each other. You're just seeing them from a specific angle. On February 28th, several planets will appear grouped together along the ecliptic, visible either just before sunrise or after sunset, depending on your location. This alignment creates a striking visual, a cosmic lineup that feels orderly, intentional, almost designed. Some of the planets will be bright enough to see with the naked eye. Others may require binoculars or a telescope. What makes this event special isn't just how many planets are involved, but how close together they appear and how easy they are to observe. For skywatchers, photographers, and astronomy fans, it's a golden opportunity. But for many people, planetary alignments mean more than just a pretty sky. Here's the thing. Humans have been watching the skies for as long as we've existed. Long before telescopes, before science, before electricity, the movement of the planets was one of the only predictable patterns in a chaotic world. Ancient civilizations noticed that planets wandered differently from stars. They moved backward. They stopped. They returned. And when planets appeared together in the sky, people paid attention. Alignments were linked to the rise and fall of kings, wars and plagues, births of leaders, spiritual awakenings. Not because people were foolish, but because the sky was their calendar, clock, and compass. In ancient Mesopotamia, planetary alignments were seen as messages from the gods. In ancient Greece, philosophers believed planetary harmony reflected cosmic order. In Eastern traditions, alignments symbolized cycles of destruction and renewal. Across cultures, the same idea kept appearing. When the heavens change, life on Earth follows. And even today, that belief hasn't completely disappeared. Now let's talk science, because this is where misinformation spreads fast. Some people claim that planetary alignments can shift Earth's gravity, trigger earthquakes or volcanic eruptions, affect human behavior or emotions. Here's the truth. The gravitational effect of planets on Earth is extremely small. Even when planets align, their combined gravitational pull is far weaker than the Moon's effect on Earth's tides, the Sun's daily influence on our planet. So no, February 28th will not cause earthquakes. It won't flip Earth's axis, and it won't disrupt the planet's orbit. From a physical standpoint, Earth is perfectly safe. Why February 28th has everyone talking? Part of the excitement around this alignment comes from timing. We live in an age of rapid change, global uncertainty, constant digital noise. When something predictable, ancient, and orderly appears in the sky, it feels comforting. It reminds us that some cycles are stable, some patterns endure. Not everything is chaos. The planets don't rush. They don't panic. They don't break routine. They move exactly as they always have. If you want to experience the February 28th alignment, find a location with low light pollution. Check local sky charts for timing. Look toward the horizon where planets are visible. Give your eyes time to adjust. Use binoculars if possible. You don't need expensive equipment. Just patience and curiosity. Final thoughts. Planetary alignments don't control us. They don't doom us. They don't magically transform reality. But they do something else. They invite us to look up. They pull our attention away from screens, stress, and schedules, and point it back to the sky. On February 28th, the planets will align just as they've done countless times before. If you like this video, please share it with your friends, and remember, let's uncover the space mysteries together.